Greetings and salutations, my dear Miss Scarlett. May I say that you, as usual, look ravishing. The dress is an excellent color and it suits you so very well. But then again, I'm sure you have a plethora of gowns to choose from.
Well, thank you, Professor Plum. And I've noticed you have a wonderful eye for color yourself.
Well, I humbly accept your gracious compliment. You know, I'm very happy that we've had this chance encounter because I have a question I've been wanting to put to you.
Oh, goodness gracious. A question about the night of the murder? Whatever could it be?
Well, on the evening in question, I was passing by in the hallway when I saw you coming out of the ballroom with a coil of rope. This was a bit baffling to me, as you might well imagine. I began to ponder. What, I asked myself, could dear Miss Scarlett be doing with a coil of rope just minutes after the witching hour? I'm sure an intelligent creature like yourself can understand my dilemma. So, what were you doing with the coil of rope shortly after midnight?
Oh, Professor Plum, you had me worried there for a moment. Now you just shake off any suspicious thoughts you might be having about your little old Miss Scarlett and throw them to the wind. Put your doubts to rest. Your question is easily answered. Now you remember that wonderful fancy dress ball Sir Body held in the ballroom earlier that evening?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, sit yourself right there, and I'm going to tell you this is what happened. The ballroom was filled with fashion's throng, dazzling lights hanging row to row. And there I danced and was passed along, the object of every man's woe. A girl watched me then, to her mother she said, in her life there'll be no quandary. Well, no life is perfect, her mother replied, 'cause she still has to do her laundry. I was working on my laundry all the live long day. I was thinking about my laundry, couldn't brush those thoughts away. Oh, the dirty pile was growing, I felt so forlorn. I just had to do my laundry, everything had been worn. What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do when she's forlorn? What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? Everything had been worn. Mrs. White said she was busy, couldn't ease my load. All the maids were feeling dizzy, one said she had a cold. There was no one I could turn to in my hour of need. How was I to get the spots off my favorite Paris tweed? What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do when she's forlorn? What's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? Everything has been worn. So I tiptoed to the ballroom, took those lights off the rope. Then I took the rope to my room and finally found some soap. I did my laundry in the wash tub, hung it on the rope to dry. I took care of all my laundry
actually want us to believe that you were using that rope to hang your laundry?
Well, I do. And I want to make it perfectly clear that I love Sir Body. Well, not exactly loved him, but I liked him a lot. He invited me to all his fancy dress balls and dinner parties, and he paid for my dresses, my fine jewelry, and finishing school. He said he needed my lovely face and figure to brighten his weary days. Well, Mother always said I was naive, but that's the way it is. I like Sir Body, so I have no motive.
Well, did you by any chance see anyone else coming in or going out of the ballroom that night?
No, sir. I didn't even see you. And now that you mention it, what were you doing roaming around at that time of the night?
Well, I'd been working on my Jaguar in one of the garages. I still had the wrench in my hand when I passed by the ballroom on my way to bed.
Oh, Professor Plum, please don't think I'm accusing you of the murder. I am well aware of the high esteem in which you held Sir Body. But even so...
High esteem. Oh, Miss Scarlett, your mother was correct. How naive you really are. Well, Body had a cook and he did right, With the biggest fishes on the biggest tide, He was a CEO at Enron Deere when 74 billion disappeared,
Oh, dear.
Well, he was involved with WorldCom too, Helped cook the books as the scandal grew, 30,000 people lost their jobs, but he took money home in gobs,
I had no idea.
Had his fingers in Freddie Mac, Lost $5 billion in a Mac attack, And soon he got involved with Fannie Mae and skipped off to his Swiss chalet.
Well, I'll be hornswoggled.
The Lehman Brothers with small potatoes, Only 50 billion in lost tomatoes, Body flattened all like twin tornadoes and escaped to his beach house in Barbados,
I am astounded.
Next he helped his old friend Bernie, Took us investors on a nightmare journey, From a family on welfare that had no cash. Now you know my motive at last. No, Miss Scarlett, I did not admire Sir Body.
Well, I did know about Sir Body. Even I figured out how he was able to afford my beautiful dresses, my fine jewelry, and finishing school. But what nobody knows is that recently, he cut me off without a penny. Well, I was so mad, I told him something I recently learned in finishing school. I said, well, that's nice. I guess I have a motive too.